again. Welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase. I'm Bob Parcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow.
Thank you very much for watching. We also appreciate Jamie Singleton doing all he does for Steve and myself.
Certainly. And Cable 12 for giving us an opportunity to share this information about the homes that we have available, and even a little tidbit every now and then, Bob, about maybe some tips on what to do if you're wanting to buy or sell a home, you know. We'd love for you to reach out to us at the number you see there on your screen. We'd love to sit down and visit with you if you're interested in buying or selling. We certainly have that conversation there at the office, which is located at 195 South Main Street, or we'll come to you and we'll visit with you when and where it's convenient. Well, we've got a great website, don't we?
We do. A lot of tips and techniques, hopefully for buyers and sellers. All our contact information is there, and you're also able to search for all the listings in the MLS we participate in. That's something that's changed greatly. When I first got into real estate, we still had those thick books that would come out every couple of weeks. We were not allowed to share those with the public, and now the public can search the MLS. So to say that the availability of data has changed is a big time understatement. Buyers are well aware. We have a lot at their disposal to look at county records, and numerous websites try to estimate the value of properties. They have a lot of information. We try to, sometimes there's too much information, so hopefully we can help you look through it and make it a little more clear.
So back in the day, Bob, when the books were this thick, the information, had they invented the telephones yet? You don't have to answer that, Bob. You don't have to answer that. Just thought I'd have.
Back in the day. you have to climb a pole.
Oh,
you have to climb
man.
a pole like Green Acres to use it.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, goodness. Well, speaking of back in the day, Bob, I always remember Grandpa and Dad always telling me, son, if you want to buy land, you got to have 20% down. You got to have 20% down. I just remember that explicitly. And well, Bob, we maybe sit down here with a lender recently, and they were talking about some new programs that I thought were really interesting. And I think for me, one of the take-homes was you gotta have a good relationship with your lender and have an understanding of what's going on in that market. Let them tell you. Is that how did you feel about that?
Well, I think loan programs and particular banks have, or credit unions, change all the time, and I don't make an attempt to be an expert on those. I try to be the source of the source, so to speak. But to say that loan programs evolve and change all the time is an understatement. And I think someone recently came to our office and said some acreage tracts 10% down is sufficient. But the thing to do is to speak to a lender and get a good relationship with them. There's all kinds of loan programs, so-called flipper loans, where someone's going to buy a house and renovate it. They can borrow the money loan to make that purchase, but the cost to do the renovations to it, like an interest-only loan after they buy it for maybe up to 9 months, is an option. Sometimes people buy a house and needs a lot of work, and we mentioned on last week's show, a lot of homes we'd shown you had a lot of updates. A lot of people don't have the funds to buy a home, then come up with another $30,000, for example, out of pocket. But there are certain loan types that enable you to potentially borrow that extra $30,000 in this example. I think you need to have all your estimates from one contractor that's submitted with your loan application. You buy the house and that money is sitting there for you to do the renovations.
Right.
So there's all kinds. You can buy down interest rates. If the interest rate is a little high in your opinion, you can buy it down for a year or two. And then some people want to take that money that they could have taken to buy down that rate and maybe make a straight principal payment on their amortization schedule and save an unbelievable amount of money in interest at the first part of their loan. So I think the thing to do is to find a good lender, explain to them what you're looking for, let them help you and explain all the loan types they have at their toolbox, so to speak.
And I think that's safe to say, and everybody could say, well, every lender's the same. And I guess as I have Bob, I don't have the expertise or the experience that you do in the real estate game, but I would tell you that there are differences in lenders.
Well, yes, sir. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're right. I was just saying difference in lenders, and when you think about the difference in lenders, not only the programs, but the processes are different. I mean, you think about the pre-approval process and what that might look like with different lenders. There's a lot of things out there to process, and we encourage you to find a great lender. You want to find that lender you feel comfortable with, that you feel good working with. I think it's as important as finding a great realtor and one you feel comfortable with. Those things they go hand in hand. So.
Yeah. Well, and certainly different lending institutions have different loan products is a key thing. I think to me it's more that is the case. For example, if you want to buy a home with 150 acres, like I recently worked with somebody, they bought that much land in a home in Newcastle in Craig County. Well, not all banks are comfortable lending, let's pretend 60% of the value in the whole deal is the land.
Right.
At $80,000 in fencing. It's just a great piece of property. It's a nice house, but most of the value is in the land. Not all lenders have a niche for that,
right.
And some that is their niche. And so that's why you need to communicate with the lender what you're seeking. If you're trying to get a USDA loan on a house that is a foreclosure, that may not work due to the extensive renovations that are needed. So, talk to your lender about the type of property you're looking for and the different loan programs, the different institutions that they have. If I work at one bank and Steve works at another, I may not be able to offer the products that he has.
That's right. That's certainly the case.
We'll beat that one to death, but I think that's a very true statement, Steve, that have a good relationship with the lender and let them explain to you all the different loan programs they have.
Yeah, and us as realtors, we can take, we can understand what you're looking for and make some suggestions about, if you're interested in buying land, you need to talk to X, Y, and Z, because that's what they do every day. You need to have, those are the folks where ABC over here may not deal with that, and so we can help guide you. But again, having that relationship, that vetting process that some people want to talk about, I think is important to make sure that you get a good fit.
Yeah, we're working with a seller, and you're selling a home with 200 acres. We'll try to do our best to see that the offer that we receive, that lender is aware of the acreage type, because a lot of people simply look at the monthly payment, their debt to income ratio, can they make that payment? But again, if that property type doesn't meet that loan type, then it's not going to work.
Sure. All right. Well, Bob, we got some houses to talk about. Would you like to show some off?
That'd be a good idea.
All right. Well, let's roll right into it. We've got some new listings here for you guys to see. This home here on Halesford Road in Moneta. It's on 1.3 acres. This would be in Bedford County. So when you think about Halesford Road from 122, you turn, if we're headed from Halesford Bridge there, you would turn left on Diamond Hill and then a left on Halesford Road, and this home is on your right. But this is a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It is open concept, so you've got an open living room, dining room, kitchen area. We've got a little over 2,700 total square feet in this home, but you see that open living, dining room, and kitchen area. When we think about Halesford Road and Moneta address and Bedford, all those things go well with Smith Mountain Lake. This property is just minutes away from the Smith Mountain Lake State Park. You're convenient there. You're not far from Westlake and some of the things there in Moneta. A new vinyl plank flooring here throughout the home. Most of the entry level, the kitchen, and backsplash are new, painted in 2020. We step downstairs. Get a chance to see the unfinished basement, as well as a spacious one-car garage. You can see it's plenty of room down there for shelving. You've got a workshop area there. Then you've got an additional unfinished part of this basement. Certainly could be finished, but you could leave it open, and the ability to create a a gym or maybe a craft area. Who knows? Certainly could finish it into an additional family room, a bedroom, etc. On the back side of the home, we do see that single car garage there. You do have a deck as well as a patio underneath. This would be Hales Ford Road in Moneta.
Roughly halfway between Rocky Mount and Fairham on Franklin Street is where you'll find this updated home. Updates include a new septic system, new survey, 2 mini split heat pumps, kitchen countertops with cabinet doors and refinished cabinets, updated bath, flooring, interior, exterior paint, landscaping. The entry level features 1,065 square feet. There's a new flooring, replacement windows, good sized kitchen, 1 level living as there's 2 bedrooms on this floor, a full bath, and a stacked washer dryer. Great picture here of the updated kitchen. As I mentioned, 2 new mini splits. Upstairs is an additional 310 square feet. Upstairs you'll find 2 more bedrooms, good sized bedrooms, new flooring throughout. Updated home on Franklin Street. I'll be glad to give you details and show you the new survey.
All right, so from from Franklin Street there, we're going to head to Three Brooks Lane. And we've got an extensively remodeled farmhouse here on 5 acres. Three Brooks Lane is off of Price Lane, and Price Lane is right off of 220. This is a great setting. You're at the end of Three Brooks. You got a park-like setting. You've got a creek. We've got a barn here on these 5 acres. The entry level, you step inside, you get a chance to see some of those remodel updates that we talked about there. But you look at this kitchen and you got to appreciate it. You've got a great eat-in kitchen. Of course, living room has a gas room log fireplace. A nice half bath, as well as a primary bedroom suite. Here's that living room with that gas log fireplace. You can see some of the accents in here really give you the feeling of that farmhouse feel. And of course, come here to that primary bedroom suite. So you've got primary bedroom suite and a second bedroom here on the entry level. There's an additional bedroom upstairs. You get a chance to see here, of course, the fireplace. And a very unique bedroom here, final 3rd bedroom there on the upper level. As you come outside, as I mentioned, 5 acres. You've got a nice deck here off the side of the home. You take in the sunrise, the sunset. Of course, a really nice barn here. It's a 32 by 40 barn. So if you have goats, sheep, pigs, this would be a great spot for it here on Three Brooks Lane in Rocky Mount.
Next we'll travel to a nice home with 5 acres near Philpott Lake. It's off the Henry Road. You're going to be convenient to Floyd, Blue Ridge Parkway, but very private setting, mature hardwoods on the property. 1,456 square feet on the entry level. Total square footage in the home is 1,456. It has a full walkout basement. Entry level has a nice kitchen, dining room, living room area, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Again, 1,456 square feet, so you have nice level living there. You also have a full walkout basement that's unfinished with lots of storage. I was a really big fan of basements to keep a very close eye on your home. Great storage, and one advantage to a nice walkout basement is you can see in these pictures so much is above ground. Let a lot of light in. If you want to finish the lower level, you can double your square footage. It also has a 1-car garage workshop underneath. Good view of the back of the home. So this is on the Henry Road, has a Fairham address, and you're working your way over towards Philpott Lake. It'll be very convenient to Blue Ridge Parkway and Fairham College. A little over 5 acres.
So from Philpott Lake and the Henry Road property, we're going to head to Lands End Circle at Smith Mountain Lake. This is in Union Hall in the Lands End subdivision. You've got 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 4 full baths and 1 half bath. You've got the 2-car garage underneath, a little over 4,300 square feet here in this home. It's a truly unique setting. You step inside, you get a chance to see some of the custom features of this home. You look at the home was custom built, and when you look at that, you see that here as we move through. But you've got a kitchen, dining room, living room area here, very open. Tons of windows for your ability to take in a lot of natural light, but also a lot of, you get a chance to take in those views, some of those lake views here from Lands End Circle. Granite countertop, stainless steel appliances. You even got a butler's pantry. There are multiple decks and screened in, or in this case, glassed in porches here. Get a chance. There's multiple primary bedroom suites. This happens to be on the main level, this primary bedroom suite, but there is one on the upper level and the lower level as well. Here's another shot of a deck here off of the main level. This is upstairs. This is the primary bedroom suite upstairs. Again, you can see the tile, the countertops. There's just a lot of effort has gone into the craftsmanship and the work here for this home's design and parts and pieces that do make it. So here you are down on the lower level, another fireplace, great spot to hang out, to maybe read a book. And coming on around, you'll see this kitchenette here on the lower level, as well as that 3rd primary bedroom suite, its own bathroom. Got a nice garage workshop area here on the lower level as well. Some of the amenities in Lands End Circle, at Lands End, the Lands End subdivision, include the in-ground swimming pool. You've got a sandy beach with a fire pit, your deeded boat slip here with the lift and jet ski port. You've got boat ramps, you've got day docks that you can see here. Here, of course, is the deeded boat slip with the jet ski port. A great location here, Lands End Circle. A lot to talk about here and just a lot to appreciate. Come check it out for yourself. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Great location there on the Blackwater River section of the lake. Come back to Rocky Mount off South Main Street, just across the town limits line, but close enough to be on the town's public water system. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home of 816 square feet. These pictures are going to show you a lot of the updates, new flooring, new appliances, new kitchen. We're going to show you a new deck in a second. Again, great location, just outside the town limits. Smaller home. A lot of people don't want a big house to maintain. And again, a lot of updates have been taking place in this home already, and hopefully get you off, to a good start. Here's this new deck. 1803 South Main Street in Rocky Mount.
We're going to head to Martinsville now, Bob, in Henry County. This is Pony Place. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 full bath. You look at square footage here. We're 768 square feet. You've got move-in ready. It's been renovated. Take a chance to look inside here. Take just a few minutes to see some of those renovations. You see the new flooring. See the cabinets, countertops. Move around. Nice new paint. Smells nice and fresh and new there. This would be Pony Place in Martinsville.
Next we'll come back to Franklin County. This home with a Rocky Mount address off English Road. So if you were to take South Main Street to the Doe Run Road, You go about 10 miles, take a right on English Road, about a mile or so on your right, you're working your way back over towards the Sontag area of our county. Again, has a Rocky Mount address. Home was built in 2021 and features 1,400 square feet, one owner home, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, stainless steel appliances, luxury vinyl flooring, cathedral ceilings, Trex decking on the back. Also has a set of gas logs. Again, a 3 bedroom, 2 bath home with a laundry on the entry level, meaning you have 1 level living. Kind of a rural area of our county. Very pretty area there. My aunt lived on Patai Road. So that's kind of in that same area of the world. Some great views in that area. There's that deck on the back with the Trex decking. 639 English Road. Very usable yard as well. Next we'll travel to Boone's Mill for this home in Shannon Forest on Autumn Circle. From Boone's Mill, go down the Boone's Mill Road, take a left on Ridge Mountain Road, take a right on Autumn Circle. I think it's the second home on your right, 2,430 square feet. Extensively updated, new roof, nice storage building. A screened porch which leads you into a dining area off the kitchen. It's 810 square feet on all 3 floors. It's a 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath home. In addition to the new roof, there's new flooring throughout, LVP flooring you see in this picture, updated kitchen, bathrooms, paint, quartz countertops, new faucets, light fixtures. One of 2 masonry fireplaces in this good sized living room. This floor has a bedroom, a full bath, nice sized kitchen and dining area. You can run off the screen porch, take advantage of the private backyard. Upstairs you'll find 2 more bedrooms, another 810 square feet, and a second full bath. See the new flooring and paint, certainly an updated bathroom on all 3 levels. The door in the middle of the picture there goes to a balcony on the upper level. You can see the walk-in closet, updated full bath there. Next we'll travel to the lower level where you'll find the 4th bedroom, a half bath, good size family room with a masonry fireplace, updated half bath, laundry and mudroom area. This location is very convenient to Roanoke, either Route 116 or back to Boone's Mill to Route 220, very close to Burnt Chimney. Good picture there of the balcony and the screen porch. Wood and brick home, extensively updated. I have a full list we can share with you. I'm glad to give you a tour of this home on Autumn Circle in the Shannon Forest subdivision.
All right, we're going to head out of Boone's Mill, come back to uptown Rocky Mount. Here is Orchard Avenue, of course in Rocky Mount. The home was originally built in 1922, 6 bedrooms, 2 full baths, 2,752 square feet. Lots to talk about here, guys. When you think about 6 bedrooms, it takes us a little while. But this home has been completely redone. When you look at the flooring, you got 9-foot ceilings here. We've got a wraparound front and side porch. Just lots and lots of cool things to talk about here in this home on Orchard Avenue. Get a chance to see some of these updates that we talked about, but the flooring, paint, you look at the doors, I mean everything in here has been gone over and it is ready. It is move-in ready. And then of course you get every now and then you'll get a hint of some of the olden time, like this built-in China hutch that you see there in the corner. Just a great property here to talk about on Orchard Avenue. You think about location in Rocky Mount. I mean, you're not far from the courthouse, you're not far from the harvester, you're not far from the hospital, the post office. All those things are located there very close by. You've got a couple of additional workshop buildings. Here's the 22 by 56 workshop storage area. Of course, you got a nice back deck, but there's an additional 14 by 28 storage building and a 22 by 21 one-car garage. Of course, you can see this attached carport there on Orchard Avenue. This is in Rocky Mount. You got to come to appreciate this one here on Orchard Avenue.
You really need to see this one to appreciate it. If you came to our office and said, show me a home with 6.5 acres within the town limits, it'd be a short tour. But I can assure you this is a great property, a lot of nice hardwoods. Again, that's not a misprint, 6.5 acres within the town limits of Rocky Mount. Great architectural design in this home. I've admired it for years. It's off Hilltop Drive, kind of the backside of Franklin Heights, if you will, much more private than some homes on the main road going through. You see the nice detached 2-car garage. You step inside, the entry level has 2,475 square feet on the entry level alone, including a formal foyer, formal living room, sunken music room, kitchen, dining room, nice sunroom, several fireplaces throughout the home. But 2,475 square feet just on the entry level. The entry level does include 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. There's a primary bedroom on the entry and upper level. Nice tile flooring in this picture. And again, 6 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 1 half bath. And there's a great picture of the back of this home. There's probably enough brick in that chimney to build a small structure that you'll see in a second. Altogether, the total square footage is right at 6,000. Nice bar area. I mentioned the entry level has 2,475 square feet. The upper has over 2,200. The lower over 1,230. No shortcuts were done when this home was complete. It's been extensively updated and maintained, as you can see in these pictures. It is 2 tax parcels making the 6.5 acres. Nice garage you see here. Storage above. And look at the extensive brick patio, detached garage, and breezeway connecting the two. Here's the picture I was referring to. That's a good sized chimney there, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Numerous fireplaces, 3 in total. I love this picture, just showing you, the size of the home, the garage on the right, the breezeway, and nice to take advantage of that 6.5 acres by having this nice patio in the rear. Nice deck there to the left.
And that 6.5 acres, those trees are, it is a forest. Those trees have never been timbered. It is as pristine a forest as you're going to find in town for sure.
And if you bought this place, Steve, this would be a place for you.
Yep, and I'd be happy there, Bob.
Yes, you would.
I would be happy.
Everybody would be. But it's always nice to have, detached buildings, especially of this quality. Great home in Franklin Heights on Hilltop Drive with 6.5 acres.
All right, we're going to head to another property in Rocky Mount. This one is south of Rocky Mount on Virgil Goode Highway. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And Bob showed you that 6,000 square foot home. Well, this one is just over 4,000. We got a little over 2,300 square feet here on the entry level. It's totally remodeled, brick ranch home. The basement is walkout and it is completely wide open downstairs. But 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. We'll run through these here. You get a chance to see some of these updates. You get a chance to see the new flooring. But 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It does have that 2-car attached carport. We've got some additional buildings here in the back. There's the basement that I talked about briefly, but it is wide open down there. You can do with it whatever you want. You've got an additional 22 by 21 carport. You've got this 24 by 24 detached garage, as well as a 24 by 30 garage with an open bay. Just a lot of nice features here on this property with Virgil Goode Highway in Rocky Mount. Bob will take just a few seconds here and before we run out of time and talk about this commercial building here on Leesville Road. This was a church campground. Leesville Road, of course, is in Lynch Station in Bedford County. If you have an interest in a large commercial property, 14 acres, a place to hold a campground, church campus, this will be a spot for you, and we'd love to talk with you. We'll let that wrap things up, Bob. We certainly appreciate everyone for joining us this week. We thank Jamie here at Cable 12. Bob, thank you.
Thanks for watching Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.